Dynasty fantasy football owners. Today we're talking trades. We had a couple comments on our last video asking for trade advice, so we figured let's give it to them. We have a new segment here called Speed Trading. Get it? I'm going to ask the guys about specific players, and they're going to quickly have to answer whether they would trade for that player or if they would try to trade that player if they had him. And this is all from a Dynasty perspective, so let's get into it. I almost forgot. If there's a specific player that you're thinking of, either trading or trading for, comment it below so we can talk about it in the next video. All right, welcome to Speed Trading with the Front Office Pros. Our first player that we have on the block. Will you trade for or will you trade him away? This is Kyle Pitts. What do we got? We'll start with Char and we'll go around.
I would try trade for him. I would definitely not trade him away. At this point, I don't think you get the value that he's worth.
Trade for me. Trade for.
Yeah, I agree. I'd be looking to acquire him. You would, like Charlie said, you wouldn't get the value to trade him away.
All right, we're all in agreement there. Next player, Carson Wentz.
Trade away for sure, because I'm not buying that. If you could get something out of him, do it.
I would trade for him.
Ooh.
Depending on your league format, hey, I mean, he's got some potential.
And
You got him for a low cost.
In a dynasty league, I agree with Steve. I'd be looking to get value for him with the early success this season.
Wow, so we got a little disagreement here.
I think we know what Carson Wentz is, and he's not good. So if he played the Detroit Lions and he's played the Jacksonville Jaguars, not two great teams. Trade him right now. If you could get even a second round pick, that's money.
So I think we can look at the Indianapolis Colts, where Carson Wentz was last year. And Matt Ryan has made that team worse than Carson Wentz. I don't think the problem is as much Carson Wentz, the system. He's in a much better system in Washington. I think that'll continue.
Yeah, I'm with you, Steve. Carson Wentz, while he's not the best NFL player, he has been decent for fantasy. So I'd look to capitalize on the value right now.
Next player, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Definitely away. Trade that guy right now.
You do not want that guy on your roster.
Yeah, I'd be trading him away as well.
He's in for regression big time.
He's off to a decent start this year.
Yeah, but if you look, he's getting very limited touches and very limited targets. His output right now is outstanding. I don't think he keeps it up. So this is the type of thing where someone looks at it, it's like, oh, he's been really good. Send him away and get a good player.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Now's a great time to trade. We'll see.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christian Kirk.
I'm gonna say 4. I've been trying to trade from in our Dynasty League, and that team has been holding on tight. They will not get rid of Christian Kirk. I'm trying to offer them, a mid-round draft pick. They're not taking it.
Yeah, that's a stop. It's a little bit of a hold on Christian Kirk. I don't have strong opinions on the guy.
Yeah, I think I'd trade for Kirk. On the Jags, he looks like he's the focal point of the offense. Him and Lawrence seem to have something cooking there. I think I'd trade for him as well.
All right. What about Zach Ertz?
Get him off your team.
I'd say trade away, but I don't really know what you'd get for him. That's the problem.
He's off to a strong start.
He is off to a strong start, but
he's TE3 right now.
The tight end,
That's
whole
wild.
tight end grouping is bonkers.
You got to remember, D-Hop is coming back in a few games. Kyler Murray's favorite target, and he's going to get the lion's share of the targets when he comes back. So,
yeah, I think if you can trade him away right now, maximize his value for sure. Try to get him over to a team that's potentially competing and looking for wins right now.
All right, Jamar Chase.
Trade for. I don't think there's ever a situation where I would not want him on my team.
I'd say hold on that. I don't know what value you get for him. Now, in our Dynasty League, this is where you need to be open-minded. You have a guy like Chase, and you say oh, no, you never trade him. Well, in our league, the team received 3 first-round picks and DK Metcalf for Jamar Chase. So, and I'd say that was very fair compensation. If anything, it was a very generous exchange. So to me, you still got to be open-minded. Now, someone's like, I'll give you Christian Kirk and a third. It's like, really, man?
Yeah, I think if you were in a potential rebuilding team or a team that you know is not going to be competing and their value is right, I don't think you should not trade them. But I wouldn't be actively looking to trade them away. But yeah, I mean, if you're most likely, I'd be looking to acquire him if he's able to. Yeah,
he's one of the best receivers in the game. I mean, the Bengals are off to a little bit of a slow start. Maybe you had a chance to get him a little under what his actual value is right now.
All right, Josh Allen, the defensive end. Defensive end from Jacksonville.
I see what you did there, Pete.
Throwing in our first defensive player.
Well, Joe can answer this one for sure.
Well, just because I did trade him away?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my situation, he was playing his fifth-year option. Wasn't going to be able to extend him next year. Wasn't going to afford it. So I had an owner coming to me who was looking pretty aggressive to acquire him, and turned him around and threw in a second-round pick. And Darby got him on Ross St. Brown, who's been an absolute fire.
Did he think he was getting quarterback Josh Allen? Is that why he was going after him so hard?
No, he was desperate for the defensive line help. He really wanted Josh Allen of the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Well, he's been off to a fast start right now. I mean, he's been a really good player, and he is. Yeah, Joe, he was. I think if I remember, you accepted his 5th year over the offseason, and his 5th year would be next year. But you're in quite the cap trouble next year. So this definitely helps you as far as what you got in return. But I would trade for him. I don't know. It'd be pretty tough. He's been really good so far. I wonder what Charlie would say.
Oh my, I'm going to be kicking myself for not trading for him all season long. I had a great offer on the table, could have accepted. I was a little concerned bringing on some of the additional cap space that he would have brought, but in retrospect, I would have traded for him. If the same offer was on the table, I would do it again. So I would say trade for.
All right. What about Von Miller?
This
will be interesting for Steve.
I mean, I would trade for him if you're a win now team. I mean, I think I was shocked as to his usage, number one, but number two, I mean, his output was incredible. I mean, this guy is not, he's old. He's older. I mean, what is he like? I think he's like 32 or 33. I mean, pass rushers can still perform, but for him to perform the way he does, I mean, that guy, he's not stopping this year. So I think he's going to get consistent output.
I might go trade away.
Ooh.
I'm concerned with his usage over the season, how much time he was going to get, and if he's not on the field as much, if that's going to impact his actual fantasy output. He's off to a great start. Looks strong. He does look like a great player out there on the field. It looks like he still has it. I'm more concerned with, will he get the field as much throughout the stretch as we'd like? And you could probably get some good stuff for him right now.
Yeah, I agree with Steve. If I'm looking for, if I'm on a team that's looking to compete now, I'm trading for him. But that being said, if not, if you traded him away right now, you could get really good value, I bet.
All right, what about Dalvin Cook?
I go away. I think that's what I'm leaning, because I think that right now, I thought he'd be more used in this offense. He is getting older. I don't know how much longer he has. I think people tend to overinflate running back, so I think you could get a good amount for him. So I tend to go towards away on that one.
Agree there.
Yeah, I agree. I'd be looking to trade him away.
All right, I'm going to end on this one. Tom Brady.
Yikes.
And I'll even say if you're in a win now team.
I'm not trading for Tom Brady right now. There's too many question marks with him. Every wide receiver on that team seems to be like getting either injured or suspended. I don't know. There's just a lot of question marks with him. I would wait. I wouldn't trade him away. If I have him on win now mode, I don't think you get better for this year than Tom Brady, but I'm not going to go and make offers for him.
I think I would do trade away, but I'd want to wait till he has at least one good game. Mm-hmm. But for the owner who had Dak Prescott and got injured, or for the owner who had Trey Lance and got injured, that's a prime owner to reach out to. And if they're trying to win now, I think you could get a decent amount for him, because who knows if he plays next year. I don't know if he even knows. So I think that probably would be the right move, is to reach out to that owner.
Yeah, I mean, if you can trade him away and get decent value, I think I'd go for it. But like Charlie said, I mean, I might be in a more of a hold if I'm competing now. His value is not the best right now, so might wait till he shows something and maybe try to maximize his value later.
All right. This has been Speed Trading with the Front Office Pros. As I said in the beginning, if you have any idea or any players that you're curious about trading away or trading for, comment them below. We'll either return the comment or we can talk about it in the next video. So definitely do that. And thanks for joining us.